Hello and welcome. We are thrilled to have you on this very first episode of the Data Premier League, where we bring to you some exciting fantasy tips backed by smart data. And guess what? We also have some fun, mad moments from the IPL. And for all of you fans watching in, there are plenty of coupon giveaways as well. So what are we waiting for? Let's get this show on the road. Every good thing needs a great beginning, and for the IPL 2020 opener, we have the biggest rivalry of Indian sport, the Battle Royale between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. The very next day after that, we are going to be treated to some North Indian derby between the Delhi Capitals and the Kings 11 Punjab. A certain R. Ashwin will have plenty to say, given that he's just crossed the border. The day after that, you have the encore of the 2016 IPL final between the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Right, with every IPL game there's plenty of genius, and with a lot of genius there's plenty of madness as well. So what are we waiting for? Let's get cracking on to the bingo mad moments. Match start, bingo start. When it comes to the madness quotient, nobody does it better than the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. Think back to the 2010 IPL final. What happens there? The captain, cool Mahendra Singh Dhoni, stations Hayden at this ultra straight mid-off, and Kieron Pollard picks out the fielder. What happens next? CSK are the winners of the IPL 2010. Now cut to 2018, and the Chennai Super Kings are down and out until Kedar Jadhav, hobbling on one leg, steers them to the finish line. But this is all that the CSK fans would really want to remember, because from then on it's all been a little downhill. For the Mumbai Indians fan though, the most important stat they want to remember is that it's almost been 900 days since the CSK has defeated MI. Chew on that, because the moment that we're talking about is the most controversial run out in the history of the IPL. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the final of the IPL 2019, being run out by his state mate Ishan Kishan. And what happens next? A certain Lasith Malinga bowls a gun last over to take Mumbai Indians to another title finish. Speaking of mad moments, there's nothing that comes close to the joyful madness that is the hat-trick. Yes, it does come by as rare as rain in a desert, but when it does arrive, it's truly memorable. And someone that experienced the huge high of a hat-trick was Sam Curran of the Kings 11 Punjab last year, when he turned up against the Delhi Capitals, picked up 3 in a row to trigger the first ever collapse in IPL history. Delhi Capitals lost 7 wickets in the space of 8 runs. Let me tell you a story. A deliciously bizarre story about the time an Englishman and an Australian came together to score 185 runs for Sunrisers Hyderabad. This was the highest ever opening partnership in IPL history. Yes, I'm talking about David Warner and Johnny Bairstow, two of the world cricket's most attacking batsmen. And who did they do all this damage against? This came against a team that features two similarly attacking batsmen, AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli. Yes, I'm talking about the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And what was the end result? This carnage resulted in the RCB being condemned to a 118-run defeat. Ouch. Right, these were the bingo mad moments for this episode. But don't you worry, the IPL is just getting started. So there's a lot more crispy, crunchy and mad moments coming your way. But right now, for some food for your thought, we have got our friendly neighborhood cricket nerd Aditya coming all the way to give you some analytical, fantastic details. So Aditya, take it away while I finish this bag of chips.
Thanks Arun, wonderful start to the Data Premier League. I have a couple of revealing insights which I want to share. One is about fast bowlers. If you look at the last couple of years, they've been dominated by fast bowlers. The auctions have been no less. Who was the highest paid player at the last auction? Pat Cummins. They spent over 15 crores on him. RCB spent over 10 crores on Morris, and even Punjab spent more than 8 crores on the West Indian quick Shelton Cottrell. the teams might come to regret of their decisions, but again, it's not their fault. Little did they know that the IPL would get shafted out to the UAE. But I'll tell you who all will be smiling, the teams with spinners. There are reasons why. Unlike the 8 conventional Indian venues, the 3 venues where IPL 13 is going to be played is slightly different. Abu Dhabi and Dubai offer great support to spinners. If you look at the economy rate, it's less than 7 and the average is also very good. Sharjah is slightly on the higher side. Spinners concede at 7.5, but it is still less than what the Pacers do. Spinners have massive support in these conditions. If we drill down further and then see which type of bowlers have done well, no surprises again, wrist spinners. Economy rate less than 7, average just about 20. When it comes to run saving abilities, the finger spinners aren't far away from their counterparts, but when it comes to wicket taking abilities, the finger spinners are a little behind wrist spinners. The teams which will be smiling who have 2 or maybe 3 wrist spinners. There are in fact 3 teams who have to be worried. I'll start off with KKR. In their heydays when they won multiple titles, they used to be a spin dominated team, but partly because of the change in nature of the Eden Gardens pitch, they've gone from a spin heavy team to a pace dominated team. They do have 2 world class spinners in Kuldeep Yadav and Sunil Narine. We all know which Kuldeep Yadav turned out last year. There's no guarantee which Kuldeep Yadav is going to turn out this year. So they have some worries in hand. Kings 11 Punjab and Mumbai Indians, they actually have similar worries. Punjab do have a proven international spinner in Mujib Rahman and the under-19 sensation Ravi Bishnoi. But do you realize what is lacking? Experience is lacking. Not just UAE experience, but overall T20 experience. Same problem with Mumbai as well. Krunal Pandya has gone from a bowling all-rounder to a batting all-rounder. He barely completes 4 overs these days. Rahul Chahar, he had a fantastic season last year. Fantastic season last year. Yes, that's all he has under his belt. The other 2 spinners, Jayant Yadav and Anukul Roy, don't have a great deal of experience. So these 2 teams have spinners, but they don't have experience. Moving on from spinners to sixes. Matches begin with sixes, matches end with sixes. We at Data Premier League are making a bold prediction. This IPL is going to see the least number of sixes hit. There are reasons why we are saying it. For your understanding, we'll just put up a graphic now. We are comparing the balls per 6 in the conventional IPL venues with the 3 IPL 13 venues. If you look at the balls per 6 in Chinnaswamy Stadium, it's around about 14. That means you can expect a 6 almost every 2 overs. You keep coming down and see what is at the bottom. Abu Dhabi, 49.3. That means you could get a 6 every 9 overs. There are players like Pant, Pollard, Pandya brothers and all others who construct their innings around 6s. If they are on song, they hit 4 6s, 5 6s. But what we are telling you here is in Abu Dhabi, in an innings, all you can expect is 3 6s. 6 hitting is going to be extremely difficult. This has happened in the past as well. If you remember 2014, 20 out of the 60 matches, that is 1/3 of the matches, were played in UAE. The number of 6s were extremely low. So 2 things, the spinners are going to absolutely dominate this IPL, and 6s, they're going to be hard to come by. 6s might be hard to come by, but we'll tell you what is not hard and very easy, building your fantasy team, especially if you have a tips. We'll give you 2 tips for starters. Pick your wrist spinners, doesn't matter whether they're experienced or inexperienced, and pick your middle order batsmen who don't rely on 6s. I'm talking about low risk takers, the accumulators who can give you 30s and 40s. I'm sure they're going to give you points. Back to you, Arun, for the wildcard segment.
Right. Speaking of home away from home, it's really difficult to look beyond KXIP, isn't it? I mean, they're called the Karnataka 11 Punjab for a reason, right? They have KL Rahul, they have Karun Nair, they've got Mayank Agarwal. Right now, they even have Anil Kumble as the coach. But this IPL promises to be a truly special one for KL Rahul because he's making his debut as the IPL captain. Drum rolls, please. And that's not all. KXIP has always been Rahul's lucky franchise. Remember, he's only a few runs shy of becoming the fastest Indian to 2000 runs, and there is a reason why I'm raving about Rahul here. He's also scored the highest number of runs in the IPL since IPL 2018. While you were crunching all that data, I'm sure you took a good look at the coupon flashing on your screen. Make sure you use that and enjoy the IPL. Also, for more coupons, tips and cricket, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, this is Arun Venugopal signing off. Take care and stay safe.